32 to Adam. You got top 4 today playing what?
Despia like always, man.
You will not let a looper down, dude.
Not yet. Not yet. I mean, I played a little bit of Sprite.
Alright, how many cards in your main deck?
40.
40, nice. And you changed up your list, right? Because I know you've been
Yeah, quite
messing
a
around
bit.
with it.
And looking at it, you wouldn't think it's 40 because it looks kind of like a 60 card build, but it's 40.
Alright, let's see your main deck.
So always 3 Aluber. It's kind of just a consistency thing. I don't know why you would change it unless you were mixing like several engines.
Or cheating.
That too. The one tragedy. I'm not playing the ad. I think he's kind of bad right now. Functionally, you just try not to draw bricks, and that card doesn't do anything alone. It's an extender. I don't like extenders. Not in this deck. It's kind of weird. Your best quote-unquote extender. Funny how I just said I don't like them. But people think this card's crazy. She adds a lot to the deck, but she kind of sucks because if you draw it, it doesn't do anything unless you have other cards. Just my opinion. You can be mad about it, but it is what it is. 2 cart because this is probably the best starter right now. Not only does she like keep the engine going, I don't know. This card's kind of nutty. I'm doing some things right now, and I'll explain when we go. But essentially, like, I would rather see her over Aluber. Just saying. But yeah, 2 of her because she's pretty crazy. 2 Albaz. I will only ever play 2 Albaz. I think 3 is terrible. This deck suffers from legacy deck syndrome where you play a fucking vanilla. The 1 Albion. Generic free draw off of Lost. The little hand trap, the little engine that could. It comes in clutch. It comes in clutch. It stops a lot of like random effects, and then you can put up the Sanctifier, special summon it off of his effect, and then you got another negate. It's recurring. That's really good. And then it searches in engine cards. Normal Bestial package, nothing special. 1 and 1. Yeah. Still doing that occasionally. Sometimes we got it backed up with the Dragoon, so that's nice. Back to this. This is nice.
Yeah, see the spell, the patchwork.
The patchworks, okay. Oops. And then
might as well throw it together, yeah. So 2 patchwork, 2 chain.
To go with.
Why the 2 and 2 on the ratio?
Cause I don't like drawing multiples of these, because when you do it just feels bad. This has always felt pretty correct, honestly. Seeing this or this just feels nice. You just discard this off of Lubellion or opening, and then you get this, and then it just comes back full circle. Or you open with this, get the poly, and then send this just to grab the other version of this. Easy card economy. The thing that I'm doing that's different currently that I'm trying out is I'm trying this with normal poly.
Yeah.
So this functions more for going first. So if you opened up a decent hand, you would search this, and then you basically pitch this off of whatever pitch effect you have going on, because you're starting with cart. And then from her, you go into Grand Gnoll like normal, and then you're sending, spoiler, you're sending Grua for a draw. Essentially, we're digging for, let me get to it, we're digging for this if we didn't open it. That way we can have Dragoon
So can you explain what Duality does? Because it's a new card from the Thousand Legend.
So essentially, you tribute a light or dark monster, and then you special summon a light or dark monster, the opposite of what you sent, off this effect from either your hand or your extra deck, but it has to have a matching type and level.
Yes.
Not to mention, you can also shuffle back a light and dark from your graveyard to draw one. This is another one of our turbo cards right now.
So you love that card?
Yes. You can just pitch this and then shuffle back a light and dark and then still dig. Opening, back to that.
Yeah.
3 Brand Fusion, no surprise there. branded deployment.
Branded deployment, yeah.
And then this is like my only going second card right now because I'm back on the Patchwork engine, and the Patchwork engine makes it really good whenever you're breaking boards because it essentially makes your Guardian Chimera so much harder to out. And like Cash can't do nothing to it. It's like another Dragoon. Playing a Don't Ash Me card, and if you do Ash Me, well, you probably still get Gimmick Puppet locked or something happens with this board.
Yeah. Something to, I guess, throw out another card that's, past the Ash. So Ashing Branded Fusion.
Essentially, it just keeps the engine going. Lost, this card's crazy. Helps against almost any and everything, searches any and everything. This card makes the deck go round right now. Branded in red, I feel like it's losing a bit of spotlight, but this card is still really, really insane. Like, there's game states where you just need to add back something like Aluber or, you can also get back Quem off of it. This card's crazy. You can also send back your Despia and extra deck cards and then still do your fusion. So it recycles them as well. And then one of Retribution. This is like my mainstay. This is the card that I set now, more so than red.
Nice. Now your extra deck.
So it's pretty standard. So 2 Mirror Jade. I play the Titanclad. I prefer this over the Lulu Wallet. It's easy to access based off of just using this or sending it off of Granganol. You can also fusion summon for it, but you can't necessarily do that with the Lulu Wallet. So this one's just so much more accessible and better to play because you could even use the new card Duality to like send your Lubellion, the main deck one, and then you can bring him out, and then you can tribute the this guy for the Lubellion. Then there's Lubellion, the one of 2 Albion, standard. Rindrum, still like this card, pretty good. Albion shenanigans with this are insane right now with Duality. Yeah. It does that. This card's pretty crazy right now. It's facilitating my whole engine, all the draws that I'm getting right now. Back to playing this because I'm playing Polys and the Patchwork, so I don't necessarily want to get rid of my target for this, so we're playing this, and it also adds more pressure. There's your target for Granganol. This card's pretty crazy. Brings you out Albaz or any of the Despia monsters. Just crazy against Cash. Card's always good. This card's so much more accessible with Duality. Also protects Brand Diffusion now, so that's a plus. Card's even crazier now, back on the Patchwork. And then this is how we're trying to get to Dragoon, basically.
Alright, see your side deck now.
Side deck's a little all over the place, but it's mainly due to me testing. So I'm playing only one of the Kudkarias because I'm doing a lot of drawing, so whenever I'm breaking the board, there's a chance I could draw into this. I don't want to open it, I want to draw into it, basically, because I'm trying to facilitate getting my opponent to react to everything I'm doing, and then just dropping this afterwards and watching them just sink in their seat. Kaijus, they're so good in this deck, I can just super poly them off. These are standard. I do not like playing against Labyrinth. That deck sucks. So,
alright.
There's a lot of Labyrinth hate here, and this is pretty interchangeable because this can go to almost any deck.
Yeah,
in
these
the
are
format.
still flexible.
Yeah, so, but this is mainly my sliding pattern for them.
Good to know.
Yeah. And then dragons are getting pretty cool again, so we're not letting them do anything, and if they do anything, their whole board goes to the graveyard.
Nice. Alright, well thank you, Adam. Anything else you want to say about your deck?
Branded is fun.
Any shadows?
Shout out to Top Deck Scrubs. Go ahead and subscribe.
Oh, good job. All right. Well, thank you, Adam. Have a good night.
You too.